Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors be to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders and Akmi of GMS. And men that are like me that is pushing word with truth and sincerity. A shalom, total elect. Now I'm going to go into a quick lesson here. I got the elder brother with me, Paloya. You know, we about to get a quick little lesson here all through the spirit, of course, man. I want to talk about an incident I had today, all right, work, man. So, you know, Jake do service calls, you know, he do service work, all right. And I have to go to a lot of houses to do, you know, do what I do, all right. I go to a lot of affluent houses, you know, houses that are built up, that are huge, all right. You know, not a lot of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are in those gated communities, all right. But I got to go there, all right. And they look at you funny, all right. But this incident, so to speak, kind of vexed me to the spirit, man. Because like I said, we're in a time of judgment. We're in a time of you so-called false prophets getting exposed. It's a lot of people getting exposed left and right. You know, you got niggas out here talking about how much money they got in their bank accounts. So we might even switch gears a little bit, all right? Because I was gonna talk about how humble I had to be. But now we got to use examples about how hypocritical these Israelites are, man, and how proud they are, man. You know what? That's the spirit. You know, I want to start with, you know what? I have to do it. Can I get second Ezra 8:52? 8:50 or 8:52? That's the Apostles Ricard, the Apostle Ricard favorite precept, man. Like I said, we don't really deal with, I hate pride personally. That's one of the worst things you can be. I'll get that too as well.
Well, you said second Ezra 8 and what?
8:50.
Okay, go.
You know, because like I said, bro, the reason why these people are proud is because they ain't been touched yet. All right, the reason why America's proud because they haven't been touched yet. You know, Isaiah, 46, it's 47. All right, but you know, we might just go through a smorgasbord of scriptures, man, about being humble, about taking the low. All right, not being proud, and it's not about being proud. It's not about having a fucking name, man. This is why we exalt. This is why we had that standard. I was talking about that yesterday. This is why we exalt Yahweh Bashim Yao Shai. And it's a standard, all right? When we open and close videos or lessons, we always give praise to Yahweh Bashim Yao Shai, and then we give double honors to our apostles and elders. It's always been that way, man. That's the standard, all right? The standard is not being proud.
This is second Ezra 8 and 50 says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world." So like
that's right, and we're in the latter times right now, man. So you got you guys over here being catty, 9021. You know, being all in this like soap opera stage, man. Not prophesying, talking about how much money you got. Hey, things are popping off, man. All right, we ain't got time for that shit no more, man. You know, you got these heathen that are proud as hell, bro. We're going to get back to that incident. It was a small incident. Like I said, it was just an example of how it is to be wise out here, man. Like, I could have honestly went crazy, all right? Through the trials and tribulations, so to speak, Jake been through. Jake can get busy out here, man. But we're not niggas. We don't want to crash out and be YNs. That's why we have a standard, bro. A banner. All right? Go ahead.
It says, because they have walked in great pride.
They have walked in great pride in the latter end. And like I said, you Israelites are not off the we're not off the hook, man. Like tomorrow, Jake can get proud just off of something that I bought or something. We're not off the hook, bro. This is why you have to walk circumspectly, man. I'll get that real quick. Because being circumspect, you know what? I'll just roughly paraphrase it, man. To look around. Circumspect, circle. Circumspect to look around, all right? That's what it means. That means you got to be wise out here, man. You can't be a YN and crash out. Almost been a YN and crashed out. Jake had to pray to Yahweh Bashim Yao Shai and kind of meditate, man. Real quick, bro. Because these heathen, they really think they're above us, man. Nigga got a fucking Audi SUV, a Porsche SUV, and he's complaining about some bullshit, man. Some services. All right? I'm not going to tell you what Jake do, but, you know, like I said, man, like these heathen. And they complaining. They're above us, man. You know what? Spittle. I get it. Because yo, bro, we just gonna flow through the spirit, bro. Yeah, because it's a lot of things that's going on. Things I hate the most, especially Yahweh Bashim Al Shai primarily. Seven. Seven things, yeah. That's the spirit. Yeah, the Lord hates pride, man. A prideful ass nigga, man. You know?
Got that one.
Come on.
This is 2nd Ezra 6:56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, that have said that they are nothing,
Yep.
be like unto spittle.
Be like unto spittle, man. You spit, bro. These heathen nations, oh man, them damn dot heads, bro. They're probably they top 2 for me, man. I mean Esau, of course, man. But Ham and Elam is, yo, they in the same top spot for me, bro. I know the brother hate the Hamites, bro, but straight up, bro, because they're very proud. Because they think, honestly, when they get up in these affluent areas, these affluent communities, they start rubbing elbows with Esau. They think they're fucking Edomites, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I expect Esau to be proud, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come to these Moabite houses. Take your shoes. I'm not taking my fucking boots off, nigga. I'll put some shoe covers on. You take your boots off. Like, nigga, who the fuck these niggas think they are, man? But you have to bridle your tongue, bro. You really do have to bridle. I'm gonna get the definition of bridle, man. All right, because I heard that I use this word a lot. I know what it means, man. But you really do have to have some type of discipline to be out here amongst these people, man. And this is why brothers really get pissed the fuck off, man, when we see a bunch of false prophets, a bunch of soap opera Israelites, man, a bunch of fake ass Israelite false prophets, bro. Cause we really live this shit, man. We don't play no games, bro. We put this camera on. Look, Jake I try to put a backdrop on. And, real talk, hey man, real deal Holyfield. Jake had to pick his kids up unexpectedly after pulling a 10-hour shift. It's just nothing for Jake, But Jake, it was unexpectedly. I had to pick the kids up, put them to sleep, put them in the other room. I'm in the bro's crib, man. I'm in his dwelling. But we had to put a little backdrop with the incense. But we gotta make do what do, man. We're fucking men, man. That's why it's important and it's imperative to gird up your loins, man. Be a fucking man in this thing, bro. I'm talking to myself too. You know?
Got that word.
Con.
Bridle. It says headpiece of a horse harness used to govern or restrain the animal.
Govern. Is that what the government do? To keep you quiet? To keep you on a hush hush? This is pretty much what we do, man, through the spirit. We can't just go out there and be YNs and crash outs, man. Now, Jake could have done that. And it was well warranted. Because I got disrespected as a man. You understand? But Jake had to take the low, man. Sometimes Jake got to take the fucking low, man. It's not always about being the so-called brolic Jake, man. The brolic Jake over a puny dot head. Sometimes you got to take the low and say, yes, sir. I did that. And I'm cool with that, man. Now his ass got heavy curses put on him. Because I got disrespected. I was nothing but respectful to them heathen, man. Them goddamn heathen.
Hey, real quick, Salaka, this is the spirit, bro. Because I randomly just thought about this earlier today when I was at work. So that's the spirit, bro.
That's right.
I had to go to court and shit to get my damn license back. And then the last one I went to, or the one before the last one, I had to go before the judge or whatever the hell he was. And then dude, his nigga was rude as fuck, man. And he got smart. And I'm like, yes, like I understand. You know what I'm saying? But I was mad as fuck, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to, like,
and this Elton Zaquan, he's a fighter. This dude can honestly, and through the spirit, like you know what I'm saying? Very, very humbly speaking, this man can probably put a man, real talk, with his bare hands. He's probably licensed. I don't know how that shit works, but you know, is that true? Are you like
I think that might be
like a
way
elite level. Okay, but either way, the man can knock somebody the fuck out, man, easily, bro. I mean, a gook, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Come on, man. This is taking it low, bro. So I got a preset real quick. But you keep talking. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get the preset real quick. So
I got a preset. This is Psalms 39:1. I said, I will take heed to my ways, that I sin not with my tongue. I will keep my mouth with a bridle while the wicked is before me. That's what we gotta do. Cause we are behind enemy lines. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And You know, sometimes sometimes we can be completely justified in pretty much whooping somebody's ass. But, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta use wisdom. Because Yahweh Shai said that, agree with that adversary
quickly.
And IUIC, they didn't learn that. That's why they got fucked up in Kenya.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, but I just looked at it. My young boy, my young son was like, he looked up and shit. He was like, what the fuck is all this commotion, yelling, and they got ran out of there, man. Cause they weren't being circumspect, man. You gotta agree quickly. It's something like even when we went to camp a couple days ago or Sunday, it was a lot of commotion and stuff. Right? We had Jake. I mean, even though our camps are small and getting smaller and smaller, but we had to kind of like we had to jump ship quick because it was getting crazy. It was lots of bug outs out there, man. And that's the spirit, and that's honestly being a fucking man and having some self-discipline about yourself. You can't always think that just because you're an Israelite, you think you can just get away with everything. No, that's not how it works, man. All right, if it was like that, man, no, bro, we wouldn't be in this position, man. We would just be fucking everybody up. But the Lord wants the meek and humble, man. All right. But like, yeah, precepts on.
Oh no, that was it.
Oh yeah, you can go back to 2 Ezra 16. Yeah, just like I said, man. Like I said, you gotta really, really bridle your tongue, man. Like you gotta govern yourself, man. Be circumspect, man. All right, because everything's not expedient, like it says in Corinthians. Really not, man. Yeah, because like I said, these heathen, bro. They think they so-called the so-called white man. Now, like I said, I expect that from Esau. I expect that pride from Esau. But then it's starting to rub it off on Ishmael and Elam and Moab and all these other heathen nations like they got necks, man. Right. All right? Fuck out of here, man. You like I said before, man, you heathen nations. The reason why you damn heathen nations, all you do is own fucking gas stations and subway shops, man. Little 7-Elevens, man, because y'all pea-brained. And to get so-called humbled by a pea-brained Elamite is one of the most humbling things you can do, man. I had to say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exit my house. I said, yeah, yes, sir. He really said it that way, bro, with the exclamation point, with the oomph. And I said, yes, sir. And I dipped the fuck out. Because guess what? I don't want to be up in there when they start calling the cops. You gotta agree with like the scriptures say, agree with thine adversary quickly, man. All right, go ahead.
This is back to 2 Ezra 6 and 57 now. It says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which has ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be Lord over us and to devour us. Yeah, especially Esau, Edom. He's the basest of men. And yet this man, he looked at as the most righteous, the most smartest, the most advanced human today. Everybody follow his vibration. And then you have, like the brother said, you got the other weak ass heathen, like the Elamites, that retarded nation, with the little ugly accent, Ham, especially Ham. Ham is like, to me personally, I think Ham is like the dumbest heathen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's something seriously wrong with them niggas, man. But they above us, Moab, Ammon, you know what I'm saying? And you really look at these different nations, the only thing they're really good for is really just to be our servants. They great servants. That's their place. But yet, what the scripture says, the servants is walking on the earth and the princes is walking on horses. The places have been traded. But soon the Lord's going to come back and he's going to flip everything right back up. And we gonna be the head, and they gonna be the tail again.
That's right. Yeah. That's right, bro. Yo, like I said, man, I'm gonna be straight up with you, man. All right, Jake be kind of little all over. It's been a long fucking day. All right, all right. If for brothers that know, they know. We not out here fucking going to Tulum, fucking Mexico, on the weekend, man. Talking about how much money we got in our fucking pockets, man. All right, we really got the conditions of the battle set up for us, bro. So we gotta take it how we take it, bro. And like real talk, bro. Look at this setup, man. This is a rinky-dink setup, but it's a setup through the spirit power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. It don't matter how we get busy, we're just gonna get busy through the Lord, man. With sincerity. Cause that's why we don't. That's why I said I hate pride, man. I hate prideful niggas. I hate hypocrites, bro. And I hope and pray we aren't them guys, man. Cause you niggas gonna see that in them days, bro. You gonna see how proud you were. Oh man, you rubbing elbows with Esau, Elam, getting money, 501c3s. You getting tax breaks. You getting these buildings. You getting 389,000, 42,000 to a bitch. You know, whatever, man. Whatever have you. Getting pegged. You know what I mean? But you know, it pisses you off, man. Like I said, I know brothers that got real fucking issues, man. All right. Now I got you got one.
I don't know if we want to continue in 2nd Ezra 6.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Go back to 2nd Ezra 6 and 58. But we thy people whom thou hast called thy firstborn, the only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world not be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?
Well, just read Deuteronomy 28th chapter, right? Clear as day.
This is how long shall this endure?
There is. How long shall this endure? Yeah. We always go into this word endure. And then, like I said, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, starting the apostles and elder bishops, we use that word a lot, man. That means to suffer, to be patient, all right? And this is exactly what Jake had to exude, so to speak, today. And of course, brothers that go out and do work, you know, around these filthy, nasty, disgusting heathen, man. Straight up. So brothers are really out here just holding their tongue, man, for our Lord, man. For Yahweh Shem Yahushai's sake. So we don't get caught up in the jammy jam and shit. All right. Now I put up I got a couple precepts for the word meek. So I'm gonna just run it through it, and you know, if you got anything. Like I said, man, I got Matthew 5 verse 5 real quick. It says, "Blessed are the meek, all right, for they shall inherit the earth." All right, who's the meek? First and foremost, let's talk about the Israelites, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But primarily it's talking about the hopeful elect out of the nation of Israel, man. Because we're the ones that are meek, humble. And out of the Israelites, it's talking about the elect, but you got so-called Israelites that call themselves Israelites, and you know what I mean? These other camps, they're not exuding meekness. Right. They're talking about how much money you got in their pockets, man. Right. They're talking about how bad they women is. They're talking about getting lineups and where's your fringes at, and my zitzis I got from this in New Jersey, and niggas talking about getting pegged, and you know, it's just a bunch of wild wickedness, man. And meanwhile, you rubbing elbows with a nigga that's below you, bro. Right. You know, it's madness to me, bro. Like I said, bro, through the Spirit, bro, I really, 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 truly wished, man, through this, bro, carnality, bro. Like I said, we're carnal and we're spiritual, but we still in these wicked bodies, bro. That body, that's why niggas be crashing out. I could have. Jake had to take the low, man. This is who's going to inherit the earth, the meek, the humble, the ones that's going to take the low world, man. The ones going to say, "I'm good, man. Shorty got a husband," or hell yeah, Shorty got a husband. That's man. Come on, man. Shit, Shorty got a husband. I'm good, man. Nah, that shit got pork in it. You know what I mean? Not even that. Just doing the work sincerely, man. Not trying to look all pretty and shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, shit. Yahushua took the low. You know what I'm saying? He said that. He said I could call angels down. He had we don't have spiritual powers like he had. You know what I mean? So we can't get ourselves out of the situation. But he had a power to get himself out of the situation. But yet he still was like, "Let my Father's will be done."
That's right, man. Because it was prophecy. Prophecy. This is the point. That's why our apostles tell us to say, just be stoic and just push prophecy and lay low, man. I love laying low, bro. I love being, man, I'm chilling. I'm home, bro. I'm with the bros. I'm in the bros dwelling, man. Chilling, bro. I ain't gonna, the incense is smelling good. You know what I mean? Jake just was fed. It's warm. We got electricity. You know what I mean? Hey, man, Barakatha Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. I got my little seeds, my seeds there chilling through the Spirit, man. Jake, man, you got to praise your Yahweh Shem Yahushai for what you got, man. And that's real talk, bro. We be switching gears, man. That's through the Spirit. But I got a quick precept. This is Matthew 26 and 52. It says, "Then said Yahushai unto him, Put up again thy sword, into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword." You dumbass niggas. All right, all you carnal jakes. Oh, I gotta play care. Nah, nigga, you gonna get slapped up, man. All right. It says, thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, Yahweh, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? Come on, man. Yahweh Shai had the power to do that, man. He had the power to do so. She took the low. Yeah. All right. It says, but how then shall the scriptures be fulfilled that thus it must be? You know what I mean?
Hey, that's man, that takes humbleness and meekness to obey the will of the Lord, because like Yahweh Shai said, you gotta deny yourself first if you want to follow him. That's what we doing. We deny him, like you said. If you see a woman, she might be coming on to you, but you know she got a man, so your flesh should be like, nah, I want to fuck. You know, just speaking as a man, you want to fuck her, but your flesh, your spirit is like, no, let me deny myself and follow the will of the Lord. Or another example, like at work, a goddamn my job, my manager or my supervisor, I should say, yeah, my supervisor, he's a Mo and he's an Edomite.
Oh, that's a double. That's a double.
You see,
that's a double L boogie. That hurts.
Yeah,
I hurt for you.
Oh man, he wearing them tight pants and
shit, yeah. And he's bossing you around.
Yeah, he all old and shit, but he trying to act young. It's just like, what the fuck? But I can't do nothing. I can't elbow this nigga. I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jake probably going through the rhythm and shit. I can't wait to give a nigga a 12-piece combo, man. A 3-piece with a biscuit.
God. It's crazy, man. But Lil Willin, you know, if he endure to the end, man, the Lord gonna reward us for doing this, man. Because this is some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie.
This hurts, man. It honestly, it hurt my spirit. And I, like I said, I'm extremely professional. I'm extreme. Brothers know I'm very professional. All right, especially when I'm at work. But that one hurt to the core because I got disrespected for no reason. Right. But it's cool because it's cool. Mm-hmm. We cool about it. Right. Because I know I can. You know what I mean? It wasn't in my face talking to me like that. He was. Of course, he was on the phone. It was his son. Because he was, because he kind of translated him a little bit and try to, a little younger, around my age. But he was on the phone. He told me to exit. Like, it was in my face. It would have been different. That's why the Lord sets things up that way, man. Mm-hmm. To see how you're going to react, man. All right? And then that nigga was in my face. It would have been a little different, all right? Jake probably would have got his papers. But it was well warranted. All right? I had Psalms 113. I was just going to read the hell out of this. Because it's, it's a few precepts. And we're actually going to close out, man. Like I said, man, we were just kind of going through a smorgasbord of so-called, not emotions, but, just going through the spirit, man. Because we tired of this place, man. That's why, me personally, bro, that's why I can't fuck with you soft niggas, man. I know men that can really get busy. I know personally men that can go crazy, man. Me, myself, man. Hey, man, But the Lord is brighter on us, and He's keeping us humble for a reason. It's good. It's healthy. It's a good dosage of healthiness, man, because we need it. Because we are a proud group of individuals, man. That's why we got fucked up. All right. This is Psalms 113. I'm going to start at the top and read and go through the spirit as it's, praise ye the Lord Yahweh. Praise, O ye servants of the Lord Yahweh. Praise the name of the Lord Yahweh. Blessed be the name of the Lord from this time forth and forevermore, from the rising of the sun unto the going down of the same of the Lord's name is to be praised. The Lord is high above all nations. Hey, the Lord. And who is his people? The Israelites. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. He's above all nations. Guess what? We are his inheritance. So we're above these fucking filthy, disgusting heathen. All right? And his glory above the heavens. Who is like unto the Lord our power, who dwelleth on high, who humbleth himself to behold things that are in heaven and in the earth. He raised up the poor of the dust and lift up the needy out of the dunghill. Yo, bro, we out here, man, just trying to make a buck, man. Why the fuck you stepping on my fucking feet, man? Jake trying to put some headphones in and just chill. Right. It's always a nigga that's trying to step on your feet. It says he raises up, verse 8. That he may set him with princes, even with princes of his people. He maketh the barren women to keep house. I'm just reading out at this point. And to be a joyful mother of the children, praise you the Lord. Hey, man, you gotta take the load, man. I just read, I wanted that point, but I was just reading through the spirit. That's fire, too, by the way. Hey, praise Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. That I didn't put a foot up somebody's fucking ass today, man. I am praising Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Praise Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for your brothers. Your brothers thought the full winds of the earth, man. The hopeful elect. That didn't put somebody's to death, man. Oh, you know, real talk, bro. Bros be amped the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
But you know.
Come
on, man. Come on, man. Yo, Jake be amped, bro. And I was tired, bro. I was about to pass the fuck out like 20, 30 minutes ago. But the spirit has it, man. It's like,
this is Psalms 94 and 18. Let me start at 17. It says, unless Yahweh had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. Yeah, like you saying, like, man, like, if it wasn't for the Lord, the scriptures, for this wisdom, you know, we would have fucking bugged out already, man. We would have lost, we would have, what's called, spazzed out on somebody.
We crashed out.
You know? Yeah. When I said, my foot slippeth, thy mercy, oh Yahweh, help me up.
Oh my. Hold on, you gotta read that again, Salak, man. Real talk, hey, man. Real talk, because I did, real talk, you gotta read that again, man. That's the spirit.
It says, when I said, my foot slippeth, thy mercy, oh Yahweh, help me up.
Hey, the Lord shows mercy, man. And watch, but probably tomorrow, like I said, I don't give a fuck if my supervisor fears about this. I was warranted. And I told him anyways, like I said, you can use that. Hey, Jake gotta play that card, man. If you play that card, hey, I got 12 years of service, man. I got some combat tours on me, man. I use that shit. I don't give a fuck. Hey, Ben, if you use that shit, use anything to advantage to these fucking heathen, man. Because you gotta play the harps on them. Because like real talk, you can get, you know, you're Jake, man. You can get fired. But I told him like, yo, bro, I don't really have, and I really don't. And it's real talk. And I know brothers that been through the military, you know, all combat, and brothers that go through, you know. I really don't have no fucking patience, man. After like 20 fucking minutes, man, saying the same thing, I don't have no patience, man. All right? So Lord has mercy on us, man. You can slip. You make one mistake, you repent, and the Lord's going to pick you back up through his mercy. And that's real talk, man. Every fucking day, bro.
It says, in the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul. Man, there's a million and one fucking problems. You know what I'm saying? You got multiple, let's say, in a multitude of my thoughts within me, that comforts delight my soul. So you going through all this shit, you get sad, you get mad, you get happy, you get frustrated, you get embarrassed all in one fucking day.
Yeah, all in one day. Yeah, emotions all in one day. You see a bad bitch, oh, she look at you bad, oh, damn, my heart's broken. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right, bro. Real talk, bro. Right. You get emotion. Yeah, Jake is weak because Yahweh Bashim Shai has a lot of all types of characteristics to him, man. Mm-hmm. What you think we don't, man? Right. And we catching hell. You know?
Yeah. And he said, hey, this is only our comfort, man. This is the Holy Spirit, man. These words, these scriptures, brotherhood. Right. That's it, bro. That's all we got. I mean, you know, little shit we do in the world. You know, sometimes brother might drink a little bit or maybe go see a movie. That might give us a little peace, but this is the true peace right here. This is
yes,
it,
sir. Yes, sir.
You know? So that's the only thing that's really keep us sane.
Yeah, can you get that then? You know? The comfort?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I get it. Yeah. We can end off with that. Spirit.
Let me see.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, this is comfort to us, man. Like I said, I don't give a... Like I said, that's why we push stoicism, man. All right? Having a bitch laid up, and it's beautiful, but stoicism is way more... Man, come on, man. Yeah. It's just about that time, man. We don't have time to be playing games. This red pill community shit is played out. You women are played the fuck out. Mm-hmm. All right? Now, don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Jake gonna get busy, but it's not that. It's not the time, man. Right. Be talking about, oh, this nigga sent. Fuck you niggas, man. Mm-hmm. You know, Jake be battling, B. Jake be battling, bro. Some of my brothers, sincere brothers, man. Our apostles, man. Decades, man. You know? Mm-hmm. All right.
This is the one, John 14 and 16. I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. This the one you talking about?
That's what I'll take that.
Okay.
That's exactly what I wanted. I just want the word comfort in it. Because it means comfy, man. You put a fucking blanket over yourself when it's cold and shit. You're comfortable. Yeah. You're secure. Comfort means secure. Mm-hmm. But you niggas are too comfortable. That's why these niggas talking about some bullshit, you know?
Right.
Don't get too comfortable here, man. Love not the world, and we can end off that if you don't mind, Zaquan. Slocky, man. Jake, you know, Jake is going through the spirit, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Now we can talk about Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper and shit, and some bullshit.
Thank you for sponsoring the video.
Yeah. The water for the ads and, you know, the monetary gains and shit, you know. Smack. Hey man, bro, I can think. How about you now, shy, man? Real talk, bro.
It says 1 John 2:15, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If a man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
There it is. Yeah, you keep going.
But you count for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
But is of the world, and we're not of the world, man. We're about Yahweh Shem Shai's business, man. All right, y'all know full plane, man. All right, full and real talk, man. I'm really heavy on the conditions of the battle, bro. However it sees fit, you got to get busy, man. Like, I mean, this is a new setup. This is, you know, this is gonna be a temporary, but you gotta move how you move, man, through the spirit. Conditions of the battle, man. Don't ever get comfortable, man. Here, and I'm telling myself that, bro. Jake, you know, Jake trying to get some, you know, trying to be a kid and shit. It's cool. It's cooler. But it's not, you know, but we, this is our house. This is our sanctuary, man. And we getting busy, you know? But anyways, man, is that it on that?
One more verse.
All right.
And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, and he that doeth the will of God abideth.
Oh my goodness, man. That's why in Matthew it tells you about don't lay your treasures here on earth, man. We laying up our treasures in heaven, man. Because we know what's in heaven, what's in store for us, man. It's the kingdom. Yeah, this shit is, this instant strong, bro. It's 45 minutes burning. Hey, man, we got some new incense, so. But anyways, man, like I said, man, hey, stay strong, brothers. We about to get the fuck out of here. These heathen are nothing. They're fickle. They're fickle. All right? They're nothing to us. They're spittle. All right? Yahweh Shem Shai is about to come, and you false prophets, the Lord's about to start fucking y'all up and bridling y'all tongues too. Which he's doing. And he's about to exalt the meek and the humble, man. Lord's will we be them guys. So with that, we're going to give all praise, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors be to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders and Akim of GMS and men that are like them that is pushing the road of truth and sincerity. A shalom to reflect, Bob Babal, shalom. Fuck you, heathen.